Today we're returning to Technical Corner with Paul of ITC, and we're going to be talking about carbon and composite machining. What are these tools?
Hello Joe. We just wanted to highlight really a range that we've had available in our catalogue for a little period of time now, but it's a range that's becoming more and more popular. Carbon and composite machining is obviously coming to the forefront both in motorsport, aerospace and in lots of different sectors. And we've responded to that over the years by introducing what is three main ranges of tools. First of all, we have diamond coated end mills.
True diamond.
And it is true diamond coating. So this is not a DLC coating, you know, like a PVD coating that's available. This is an actual diamond coating that's grown onto the surface of these tools. So we use a special grade of carbide rod, machine the tools obviously very accurately to allow for the thickness of the coating, and then the diamond coating is actually grown onto the end mills. So this range is typically used for people who are machining things like graphites, etc., high wear materials. We then move into a range of diamond cut routers. Not to be confused, the actual true diamond cut router is given its name because it's got two sets of teeth ground onto it, one in a left hand and one in a right hand.
Looks an absolute pig to manufacture.
Yeah, it's good fun. But the pattern that it leaves you is that diamond form, hence the name. And if you imagine, it works like a rotary file. So where you've got stringy materials, glass fibre, carbon composites, etc., where if you try and machine with a fluted tool, it would rip each of those segments out. This actually shreds the material and powders it. So it's used predominantly for sort of trimming and edging applications.
Which is big business now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Big market.
Yeah, it is. We then move forward and introduce the 9001 range, which is taking a similar sort of geometry, but slightly truncating out the form to give a better surface finish. So typically this is used on more block work. So rather than just trimming and edging, it's used to actually typically cut shoulders or ports into the actual carbon fibre itself.
And what's the end geometry for? What's that for?
In both ranges, we actually offer it with various end cut geometries. So on this one, it's called a burr end cut, and it will just give you a flat bottom feature to a part, but doesn't actually have the ability to plunge or ramp into the material. On the 9001, we have what's called an end mill end cut, which allows you to ramp and plunge into the material because you're going in to cut shoulders, etc. The 9001 range, which is now becoming more popular, we've actually extended that range now to include the true diamond coating onto that range of tools. So typically when you're machining carbon fibre, etc., which is quite an abrasive material, it will extend the life quite considerably. But
like you say, it changes the manufacturing process, doesn't it? It's quite a thick coating, isn't it, diamond coating? So presumably you have to make the tools smaller to start with to grow the coating on.
So the tools are made very accurately to given tolerances, which allow for the coating tolerances to bring you back up to true diameter. So yeah, it's a bit of a science getting there, but you know, we've been doing it for a number of years and no problem.
And finally, PCD?
PCD. So once again, this is another alternative to the composite range. So it can be used in many different applications. People do use the PCD on aluminium, but normally where we're selling the product, it is to people who are doing composite machining. On
carbide back end, so obviously it's dampened.
Yeah, so we produce a carbide back end with a brazed PCD head on it. The reason why we use a carbide body is typically most of the people who are using these type of tools are on high speed machines, and so it gives greater accuracy and rigidity. The PCD itself, the brazing on it, we use a very scientific process to braze the actual heads in, so even using high speed machining with these tools, the reliability of the braze is very, very good. And this is used mainly for like if you're surfacing carbon composites rather than just trimming again.
Good. I've learned something today, Paul. Many thanks, and thanks for watching.
Cheers.